Now, in Lifequakes, losing a loved one is never easy, but how do you
Mm.
deal with the immense grief that comes along with an unexpected passing?
This viewer writes, last year she lost her partner to a sudden illness, and the grief has been overwhelming. They were together for 15 years, and now she finds herself adrift, unable to imagine life without them. She's been told that time heals, but the pain seems to only grow sharper. She's neglected her own health and withdrawn from friends, unable to face their well meaning sympathy. How can she navigate this profound grief without losing herself completely?
Okay, let's bring back Dr. Jude. This is so hard. I lost two loved ones
Mhm.
unexpectedly, and I feel like the shock of it, it even like kind of stunted the grief because I couldn't even wrap my mind around the fact that they were gone.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think grace and mercy is the theme that I've had for a long time when it comes to grief. We all grieve differently, and what works for one person doesn't work for the other. And I think a little bit of kindness goes a long way. And we have to start with just one thing in self care. Sometimes it's just drinking water, eating food, um, taking a knee and resting. It starts with one thing that we can do for ourselves that may make us feel better. Or even if we're not worried about our feelings, what can we do to take care of ourselves physically?
Have you had any clients or patients who've been going through
Mm.
something like this recently? And can you share some of the exercise they've practiced to deal with this situation?
Some of the, yeah, I've had several that have had some serious losses recently. And one thing that we talk about is creating a ritual. How can we remember them? Not focus on the memories because that's putting us way in the past, but how can we bring those memories forward and remember them today? For example, I lost my brother several years ago. And one way of me remembering him is he had this stool in his kitchen. And I have this stool in my closet because he used to call me shrimp. I'm pretty short. And I have to step on that stool to reach the shelves. That is one of the rituals that I do to remember him is I see that stool every day and somehow, and I don't know how, eventually the grief kind of lends its way to some smiles and some sweet memories, and the stool is a couple sweet memories for me today. It's remembering and starting rituals.
Mm,
Yeah, I think it takes time.
it does.